Hey guys, this is Neeraj. Welcome to my channel. A lot of you have been asking me on Franklin Templeton debt fund case as to what happened, what is my opinion and stuff. So I'm not going to tell you what has happened and stuff because that you already know. But I'm going to talk about debt mutual funds in a whole in terms of what is my opinion on them, and then also talk about what could have probably happened. Again, it's my opinion, disclaimer. I'm not claiming that this would have happened behind the scenes, but then it seems probable to me that this would have happened, and let's see, it's an interesting case. Before that, just going through what are mutual funds, right? Mutual funds is a type of financial vehicle wherein different people pool in money and the fund manager is taking decisions on your behalf. So you don't know how to invest or what to invest in. So you are giving that money to a mutual fund and the fund manager of the mutual fund is taking decisions on your behalf. So there are basically three types of mutual funds. One is equity. They invest into stocks primarily. Second is debt mutual fund. They invest into debt products, which could be corporate bonds, government securities, etc. And then hybrid, a mix of both. So I personally don't like debt and hybrid mutual funds. Why? Because I don't think so the risk profile is good enough for an investor. So you get only a limited additional return over an FD return or so, and there are a few tax benefits. I don't think so. For those benefits, you should risk your capital into these funds, right? Equity mutual fund is good. Definitely. Whenever my client, whoever, and obviously I provide services to retail clients, people like you and me. So whenever my clients ask me for investments, I basically propose them equity mutual funds, and within that basis of my research, I propose some of the funds. But then the idea is debt mutual fund is giving you some additional return, right, over an FD or a simple corporate FD that you will do or stuff, right? Why would you risk your money for that just an additional 1 or 2-3% returns, right? Wherein in a debt mutual fund there are chances that your whole capital, not whole capital but part of capital, gets wiped off. Like there was a case wherein there was defaults, companies got shut down, there were defaults in the bond market, and because of which the debt mutual funds fell all of a sudden. One overnight they fell by a huge percentage. Why would you want to invest? And see, there's a difference between equity mutual fund falling and debt mutual fund falling. Equity mutual fund, when it falls, right, the share market is going down. So some or the other day, if the companies are good and the economy is growing overall, some or the other day it will again come back. So your money is not gone. But a debt mutual fund, whenever something is unrealized, it's very unlikely that it would be reversed back. So if a company has defaulted, if a company has filed bankruptcy, right, all their debt investments, debt borrowing that they have taken from the mutual funds have gone for a toss, right? So they are gone. They will not come back to you now, right? So that's a major difference, and I don't think so people should take that risk. However, if you want to invest into for a short period of time, wherein you want to park your money and then eventually move it to equity mutual fund, that is okay. And in that also, I propose investing into liquid funds, ultra short term funds, because those are very short term funds, and the chances of you getting stuck in those is very low, right? So that is my opinion, my perspective on how an investment should be into debt mutual funds or stuff. Again, please consult your financial advisor before making any decision. I am just providing my opinions, right? If you want any like personalized opinion on your investments, maybe we can discuss one-on-one. Okay, so and then hybrid mutual funds, again I have my hypothesis. I will not take this video long. So let's see what happened. So these are types of mutual fund. I'll give it a skip. Now they FT has all of a sudden winded up 6 mutual funds, debt mutual funds. What it means is you cannot redeem these mutual funds. Obviously no fresh investments, there's anyways no fresh investment, and nobody can wind it up. Why no fresh investments? Because there are very less opportunities in the market to invest with a reasonable risk, right? So therefore no new funds, and anyways it might not be coming. It might not be coming to them. Why you can't redeem? See, when you redeem a equity mutual fund, it is like they held shares. Shares are highly liquid. Mutual funds will sell those shares and give the money to you, right? When you invest into a debt mutual funds, it is not like you, and again, this is my hypothesis. It is not like you ask for redemption, they will sell bonds or whatever things are there as an investment, because they have a lock-in, right? They cannot do it all of a sudden, right? There would be some time lag. There would be some time lag. Now, what happened is, with this corona case and things slowing up, economy slowing up, what happened was the kind of investments that were coming to FT, right, slowed down into debt mutual funds. Now the redemptions request would have been more than the new fresh input. So please understand, in a debt fund, my hypothesis is, suppose I am managing a debt fund and I have 1,000 rupees that I am managing. Okay. Now somebody wants to invest 100 rupees. Somebody wants to withdraw 80 rupees. Somebody wants to invest 80 rupees. Somebody wants to withdraw, redeem 50 rupees. So you get the idea. What is happening is, I am getting funds. People are adding on to funds. People are redeeming the funds, right? So what I'll do is, I'll net it off. I'll basically say, okay, guy, you want 100 rupees redemption. You want 80 rupees investment. So this 80 rupees I'll give it to the other guy, and then 20 rupees I will redeem, I'll sell the bond, right? Those kind of liquidity is there, small amount, wherein there's short-term investments that they do, because they take into account these situations. They take into account these situations. Now what will happen is, in this case, what would have happened is, people would have asked for 600 rupees redemption, while only 100 rupees was coming as an inflow, right? So they had to sell worth 500 rupees net of bonds or the investments into the fund, which might have taken which might not be possible for them. Why it is not possible? One, because there is lock-in. Second is, even if they request to the corporate, if they are defaulting, if they don't have the money because of the slowdown, they will anyways not give it, right? So because of this, there is a liquidity crunch with the fund, and they will not be able to meet the redemption request. So I think this is the main issue. This is the area where it all got stuck. I may or may not be wrong, but this is my hypothesis. My opinion with respect to if you should invest into these kind debt mutual funds, I would say no. Even if you want to invest, one, you should look for mutual funds with consistent returns, not look for very high returns, right? When you are investing into a debt mutual fund, if you are looking for high returns, go for equity mutual fund. Take that risk. Why you are risking? See, when you are investing into a debt mutual fund with high returns, just think how they are getting the high returns. They might be taking too much risk, right? Suppose there are two friends. One friend has a very good reputation, other friend has a very bad reputation. Now both of them ask 100 rupees. I will ask 10% return from the first friend who has a good reputation. The one who doesn't have good reputation, I might ask him 15% return, right? So you get the point. Debt mutual funds, again, who are giving you very good returns, higher than an industry average, might be taking undue risk. So please understand that. Please don't invest into schemes with too high interest rates, too high returns expectation. And with respect to, like in this case, one thing I forgot to update is, see, if your money is stuck into Franklin Templeton debt fund, any one of these six, it's only wait and watch. It's not like it's gone. Obviously, whenever the maturity proceed will come, it might come in another couple of months, it might come in 6 months, it might come in 1 year, it might come in 5 years. I don't know. It depends upon how long Corona prevails, how long this slowdown is there. If the company, after the slowdown, everything comes into normal pace, if the companies will be able to resume back to their operations, or they'll file bankruptcy. So all those kind of things will come into picture. So there's nothing we can do as of now, but for future investment you can be careful and take a informed decision. So that's all from my side. If you have any questions with respect to debt funds investment that you have, or anything with respect to mutual funds, you can contact me. I'll be happy to answer and like give you an advice on that. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please do share, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.